What's up, folks? Another quick video. I've just gotten a new kayak, a sit inside one, and given that I'm going through a lot of timber, it started making me think about my PFD, my personal flotation device, my life jacket, because I've never done one before. I'm also urging you, if you're gonna do this, I'm just gonna give you a rundown of roughly how easy it is, and then you go get your own proper advice. Okay, don't use this video as your go-to legal, which it ain't, way to service your PFD. So all right, we'll flip the camera around, put you on my chest, and we'll go through and show you. So this is my life jacket. It's kind of similar configuration to what you see in the airplanes. So when you see those demonstration videos, it's basically a very similar construction to this. So what you're going to need, some kind of a weight measuring device. These are electronic scales, and you're also going to need a Sharpie permanent marker. The first step is to just make sure, you know, give your whole life jacket a real inspection. Make sure that nothing's torn, nothing's frayed, nothing's broken. There's no latches that are not the way that they should be. I'm just going to check the buckles here. Okay, let's check this side here. Yeah, look, we look pretty good there. All right, next step, you're going to unvelcro this up and you're going to lay it all out. So lay it out on the table or whatever. Now from here, again, you're going to run a quick inspection on any real damage. You're looking for rust, you're looking for degradation of, you know, look, this is majority. I've got one little spot there. Let me just angle the camera back up. I've got one little spot here that you're not even going to be able to see, that's starting to wear. Got a little bit of rubbing here, a little bit there. Again, that's not major. You know, the majority of this is still intact. If I had to deploy it, this would definitely be visible. Yeah, a quick look around. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to unscrew the CO2 cartridge, which is in here. So I've just unscrewed that. And what you're going to, again, do here, a very quick inspection. You know, you're looking for rust, you're looking for damage, you're looking for nicks and bumps and whatnot. Now, on here, you're going to see, I'm going to show you, okay. This is not what the marker's for. But I just want to make sure that this shows up in the video. It's not going to do it. Anyway, what I was trying to do is I was trying to feel this being etched in here with weight. Just ignore that. Okay. What we've got on here, 33 grams of CO2 filled. 33 grams. Yeah, which coincides with what we got written on there. 33 grams of CO2. Yep. No perforation, that's still all intact. The other thing in here is that we've got a what does it say, minimum gram weight 147.5 grams. 147.5 grams. Now this particular CO2 cartridge says 2012. Alright, we are on 2023. I'm going to run the inspection all the way through, but I've got a suspicion that this cartridge for me is going to need replacing. If my understanding is correct, it's a 5-year thing. I hope that I've got that correct. So what we need the weight scales for is we are going to turn these on. Okay, hope you can see that we're on 0. Right, now So what we got on here, okay, 147.5. Hope you can see that well. 147.5 is basically what it says on here as well. In terms of that, there's no rust, there's no this, whatever. This year, this date thing, I'm going to inquire about. And if I need one that's more recent, then I will obviously upgrade that. But for the meantime, I'm going to run through the whole checks as mentioned. So the next step, well, actually while I was doing this, I didn't check, you know, you obviously got a whistle, still works, it's fine. Got a string attached to it. I'm going to pack that, I'm going to put that back in here. Alright, I can't see any damage, anything that looks kind of out of place. I don't see any rotting, I don't see anything that's been majorly discolored or, you know, hasn't been damaged by sitting in damp water or whatever. There's none of that here. So as far as I know, all I need to do is inflate this. Okay, that's as much as it goes. I haven't done it too tight. And so what we're going to do now, we're now going to leave this for 24 hours. We'll check back tomorrow and deflate it. So obviously in order to deflate, you've got this little guy here, you know, on the cap. Just, can you hear that? Anyway. Okay. 24 hours, we'll come back tomorrow. 24 hours later. Still got a good amount of air in it. Alright. I'm going to say that this is a tick, so service record, I'm going to put it down in here. 20 04 02 2023. Well, that's bleeding considerably, but what the Sharpie's for. Let's reverse this. I'm leaving it in here for now, but I am going to inquire about the date. This is 2012 on here, as I mentioned. Let's seal everything back up. Clearly this is the hardest bit, getting all the air out. Okay. That seems like it's out. Let's just adjust this part again. Alright. Done. So that's it. I'm going to put this away. I'm going to inquire about the date on the the CO2 canister, So if I need to replace it, I'll replace it, and I'll add an update in text on the video. So use this as a guide to roughly how easy it is, but do your own homework, because this may not be compliant wherever you live. This is based on the homework I've done for where I live.